Hello, I'm Brandon Green.
And I'm Tim Sylvia. Welcome to the Blazer Brief, a show produced by the Hood College Broadcasting Network.
The idea of this new show is to recap events from the past weeks to inform the greater Hood College community about events they might be interested in attending during the coming weeks.
We start our show in downtown Frederick. On a Sunday afternoon in late January, over 1,000 people gathered at the Square Corner to march and protest for women's rights and equality. Our team of reporters and videographers were on the scene and filed this report.
Come on, ladies! Come on, ladies!
On Sunday, January 21st, for the second year in a row, hundreds of people assembled in downtown Frederick to march for women's rights and to raise their voices about inequality. Many people from last year's march returned once again to chant, sing, and march for civility, respect, justice, and fairness for all people. A wide variety of signs filled the streets of Frederick as marchers of all ages made their way down both sides of South Market Street, chanting and cheering as motorists honked as they drove by. Many marchers carried hand-painted political signs and signs encouraging people to register to vote. The spirit of the day revolved around understanding and compassion.
This is an extension of a year ago, and women come for all different reasons. They come for to fight for rights, their health care. They come because they feel like they're not getting paid the same as men. They come for various personal reasons, but ultimately they come because they want equal rights. They all want equality. They want to be treated like full-fledged citizens and human beings.
From South Market Street, the marchers turned onto the Carroll Creek Promenade, making their way to the grass amphitheater near the library, where they listened to several speakers talk about injustice. Some of the speakers talked about their experiences from last year's march and the reasons for marching again this year. The march was considered a success by organizers, who say they plan to make the march an annual event.
I think it's fantastic to see people come out and express their democratic rights to be involved in the process and to make a loud and clear message to the leadership of the country that until all of our citizens are afforded the same rights and access to their government and to the full benefits of America, that we will not achieve this great American dream. So it's really important for us to show our support for those who are still trying to make good on the promise of America. As the mayor of this city, to see this kind of crowd come out in Frederick, it makes me very proud of this community, proud of what Frederick stands for, and I couldn't be happier to see this kind of turnout today. So this is just a great day for the city.
Wow, what a great report and what a great show of community by the city of Frederick.
It really is. You love to see Frederick get together like that. So our next event, one you may have missed, was a talk by Harvard lecturer Dr. Alex Corey. After I sat down with Dr. Corey right here in the HCB studio, he spoke to the Mark Center, a packed crowd, about the cultural influence of the music of rapper and R&B artist Frank Ocean.
Dr. Corey is just one of many inspiring guest speakers that Hood College has lined up to give talks for this year. You can check the Hood College calendar for upcoming speakers. Now we turn our attention to the sports. The Hood College basketball season is in full swing. The men's team currently holds an uninspiring record of 8-14, having won only 4 of 13 games in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. And I was at one of the recent home games and filed this Blazers report. Come into this game with a record of 7-13 that you see leading scorer Anthony Pearson warming up, and Pearson, he drives the lane but would get blocked by Andy Orr of Lebanon Valley, and Orr, he could get it done at both ends as he takes the nice feed and does the rest by finishing it off with the layup. But the Blazers, Nate Christian, wanted to get in on the action as he hits the three right here, and Hood College would be most of the first half, but that is Will Bonconfucio for Lebanon Valley hitting the mid-range jumper, showing you his touch. But then we have Kobe Butler with the Euro step. Woo, what a nice move by the young man. Show us one more time. But Jared Ruiz was a constant for the Blazers throughout the game, finishing with 11 big points off the bench. But Sam Light would just be too much for the Blazers to handle. As you see him get the pass in the corner and hit the jumper. What a game he had with 27 points, 5 of 10 from 3, as the Blazers would go on to lose this game 92-83.
Great report, Brandon, as always, and let's hope the season turns around for the Blazers.
isn't looking too promising, but our last event is one that you can still attend. The annual Hood College Art Studio faculty exhibit will be on display through February 25th in the Tatum Arts Gallery. The show features a large selection of multimedia works, functional and sculptural ceramic works, prints, drawings, and photographs created by the talented faculty of the Studio Arts Department.
A great show as always. I was actually there last week. There's some great art up by people like our very own Tim Jacobson. So stop by if you have a chance, and there'll be more shows coming soon.
Oh yeah, you know it's some very talented people over there in Tatum, Tim.
Very talented. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of the Blazer Brief. Tune in next time. And from all of us here at Hood College Broadcasting, I'm Tim Sylvia.
And I'm Brandon Green.